Yo, what's up, guys? You got II here today, once again, with KMOODY. And today we have with you the GPL Season 4 Week 1 match of me versus KMOODY. Yep. Alright, so you want to get into the match? Yeah. I think Week 1 is the week you decide whether or not you like your team and how you can make viable sets out of it, in my opinion. Exactly. All right. Let's get into it. So you led Darmanitan and I led Primarina. You wanna explain why you led it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I figured I needed one of those to stop Darmanitan because it was like one of the few things I could stop Celesteela. So I was like, okay. Well, now that you say it, yeah, you're right. It could have put in a lot of work, but yeah. So I actually switch out Primarina because I was calculating the damage, and if you were banded, you had a chance to kill me with Flare Blitz. So I was like, I'm not gonna risk it. So I went into Drotagon, and you revealed the set that you thought I was. Yep. It was just the safest play for me at that point. It was really a no drawback play because the only thing you had really to stop Rose Raid, like from an offensive standpoint, was Darmanitan and Tornadus and Excadrill. So I figured like if you switched into any of those, I also had a switch in as a backup plan. So yeah, I did just yeah. So I go for Toxic Spikes because I figured they'll probably be useful. I was surprised you went into this actually. Oh, did you? Oh, true. Cragnole is such a weird mon, though. To be honest, like its defenses like are terrible, but its Spadef is fantastic. It has a good speed tier. Its special attack isn't that bad, but like I don't know. It's it's definitely worth the amount of points I got for it. But yeah. If you Yeah. If I got the sludge bomb poison that turn though, it would have been terrible for you. Yeah, but I'd go in. Yeah, I just go with Porygon. I was like, I looking at your team, it was kind of useless. There's nothing I really needed to Thunder Wave or HP fighting. if you watch the team builder. Yeah, yeah. And of course you crit burn me. Of course. So like at this point, Mirror Coat didn't even cross my mind. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing some damage. And then it gets blown back. I'm like, why did that do so little? And then I realized you were like max Spadef. So it's like, you actually you lived my Giga Drain from Rose Raid. Yeah, it worked. Hmm. No Sludge Bomb poison. 30% chance. Not in my favor. Still no Sludge Bomb poison. There's the defog. Yep. Again, that was like another play that really surprised me because if I just tried to finish off Zapdos, right, you would have lost this thing. By the way, what was your tornado set? Dude, I was fearing the Z move the entire time. Like, well, I figured you'd be like Fightium Z, Focus Blast, or like Firium Z with Heat Wave for Celesteela. So I was thinking of something like that, but okay, all right, yeah, yeah. So I go for the freeze dry just to do some damage. Um, Aromatisse. Yeah, I calced it and I lived. Um, I figured tornadoes. I still didn't know what your set was, so I didn't know whether you could hurt Celesteela too much or not. So I was like, I needed to get rid of this. And then you go drill. Did you have a rapid spin? Yeah, yeah. So I just go for the Leechy there to get recovery. I thought you'd switch there, fearing the flamethrower or something. Um, yeah, no, that was a good play. You roost with Zapdos there, and still gonna try to get that Sludge Bomb poison. Still going for it. And here is where it gets fun. Uh, that Heat Wave burn though basically ensured that I could not come back in on rocks. Um, wasn't the best for me, if I'm being honest. Uh, this was Black Sludge. Celesteela was lefties, and then Kraganol was lefties. So yeah, and I finally go to Zapdos. That was a good win for me right there. Yeah, and then you go for knockoff, you kill Roserade out. At this point, I'm like, well, this is not good for me. Because at this point, I still don't know whether you're a Z Tornadus or not, right? So I don't know if you're packing the Z Heatwave. But I figured I still needed Drudagon for Darmanitan. Um, because if I lose Drudagon, then Darmanitan just wins the game. So I go into Celesteela, you knock off, get rid of my leftovers, which is annoying. But I managed to kill Tornadus, thankfully. Recovering. That would have been an okay play, I guess. I mean, you lived like two anyway, so. But that play I was so lucky that you didn't scald me there. If you, yeah, if you had scalded there and gotten like the burn immediately, I would have been in trouble. But you do get the burn right away, so that's very unlucky for me. Sludge Bomb continues to prove to be the worst scald. So yeah, at this point I'm like, okay, my only way to win is to stall out your recovers with Leech Seed and Cragonal. So I'm like, okay, I need to play this pretty safely. So I actually I would go into Dragon here because I figured rocks are kind of necessary in case Darmanitan ever wants to come in. I know that I could take a Scald and a Toxic. I really just need this as something to switch into Darmanitan. So, yeah, I switched that in. And I get up my rocks here. Iron Headed? Well, I glared you here, right? So you're paired. Yeah. What move did you go for? What move did you go for when you were paired twice? Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. What was you were scarfed, right? Were you adamant? Alright, hang on. I feel like I need to count this now. Alright. Let's go here. Alright. Just gonna put it in the calculator and see if you are correct. I was though, I was impish. What was your Darmanitan set? Jolly? Yeah, the calc looks about right. Are you using my set? Yeah, 104 in defense, impish, 252 HP. Flare Blitz does 33 to 39. Oh, mine does. Um, you got 36. It was 33 to 39. So you got a mid roll, I guess. But your Darmanitan was dead anyway. Because of like I ca yeah, I EV'd it for that exact situation. No, I was Dragon Tail Toxic Glare rocks. So I didn't have much I didn't have anything to hit you with after after Darm went down. I kinda wish I had Toxic Milotic as opposed to just getting a regular poison, but yeah, yeah. I thought you might have brought Flame Orb, but yeah, yeah, yeah. And Celesteela. Did you have a Heal Bell? Yeah, good point. Yeah, yeah. On the Cragnole? Yeah. But if you had superpower, then you wouldn't have been able to knock off Celesteela. And that would have been a bigger issue than anything else, because then Milotic wouldn't have been able to beat it. Dude, I was scared. I was scared of that Masharna. Yeah, yeah. If I missed Leaf Seed right there, I think I would have lost the game. Because you would have been able to kill with Scald after the burn, and then Cragonal died because of Toxic. Yeah. Um, I was really scared of Banded Tyranitar, but I see why you didn't bring it. Um, yeah, I almost brought Chandelure, but I felt like it didn't do enough this matchup. You have like things like Milotic and things that naturally outsped, like Scarf Darmanitan and Tornadus even. And then you had Sand as well with Tyranitar, so I was like, I could bring it. But yeah, I figured Porygon 2 would just be a bit more reliable. Um, yeah, you had a lot of physical threats that I was kind of worried about. That I didn't feel comfortable with Celesteela dealing with all of them. So I was like, I'll bring some backup, you know. I was surprised not to see Mega Sceptile. I thought you might have brought like I don't know. I could have seen you bring like a Swords Dance set or something like that. Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea for next time. Thank you. Or if I clicked sub, I could have clicked sub there. No, Masharna wouldn't have stood a chance. I had Haze, man. I had Haze Craggle just for that. Yeah, that could have probably done better. But it gets walled by Celesteela if it's not the boosting one, and then you'd have to deal with T spikes and that kind of stuff. So yeah, thankfully not. But yeah, this was a pretty close match. We played for that Gen 4 league. Yeah, I think so. Did we play last season? I've been in 2 seasons, I think, or 3. I don't know. I lost track. Caught in the vortex. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to say before we end the video? Who? Illusion? Yeah, good game, man. You guys might see the match versus Illusion and KMOODY on the channel as well. I believe Illusion is going to do his own GPL matches, so make sure to watch out for that, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.